My name is Ken Onel. I'm the new chief of the section of clinical genomics here at Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center. I always wanted to be a doctor. I love the idea of helping people and advocating for people and guiding people, families, and patients through things that are really difficult and just helping them feel comfortable as we're going through the arc of an illness or the arc of whatever it is that we're going through. My clinical specialty is cancer risk. I trained as a pediatric oncologist, but what I've done for my whole medical career is care for patients and families that are at high risk for cancer because of their genetics. And I chose that because way back in the mists of time, I was always curious about who we are, what makes each of us unique and individuals. And so that meant starting with our genes. That's foundational. And then thinking about how we can layer in exposures and environment and how genes and environment act and interact. And so with that as sort of like my foundation, I want to understand why people get sick. And that led me directly to cancer risk. I would actually say that patients should come to Roswell Park now that this section of clinical genomics is here, not just for their treatment, but also for their cancer prevention and to stay well. So why should they come to Roswell Park for their treatment? It's really simple. It's because when you have a serious illness that can have lots of potential complications and consequences, you want to be somewhere where they've seen it all, where they're thinking about everything and anticipating everything so that, God forbid the worst thing happens, they know what to do because they've seen it a gazillion times before. At the same time, you want to be at a place where, since this is all that we do here at Roswell Park, we are at the forefront of cutting edge research and clinical trials. Now, in terms of cancer risk and prevention, my particular area, the best treatment for cancer is prevention, right? And the way to prevent is to understand your risk, okay? Knowledge is power, right? And what we do is we endeavor to help our patients and their families understand the risks so they can take ownership, so that they can do whatever they need to do to stay well, to stay in the land of wellness. I love the mission. I love the people. I love the mindset. I love the collaborativeness. I love the fact that we are one thing and one thing only, and that's cancer. I love the fact also that we're a national institution that, touches the country and the world, but at the same time, we're a local Buffalo institution that serves our community. I think it comes through. I'm a pretty excitable, passionate person. And what I love is that here at Roswell, I'm with other people who are passionate and domain experts and thought leaders. So I wake up in the morning thinking about what I'm doing, about my science, about my clinical program, about my department. I think about it and I work on it all day, and then I go to bed thinking about it. And I like being around people who are just like that. That passion, mission, creativity, intelligence, it just feeds my soul. And so that's what I love about being here. And it goes without saying, the opportunity to do something that is profoundly and importantly good. I love that as well.